Hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play Episode 4. So, in today's episode, we've got quite a lot of work to do with the villagers. Now, it has been a few episodes since I captured them, and today is the episode that I'm finally ready to do something with them, because I would greatly appreciate some mending on my tools, because I don't actually want to keep having to repair them with diamonds, as it's getting quite tiring, and I'm running out of diamonds. But if you guys did miss last episode, I will leave a annotation on the screen right about now, as well as a link to the playlist below. But we have a sheep farm up here and a brand new bridge coming across, as well as the XP farm. Yep, we got quite a bit done in last episode, but we do have our sheep, and I've been slowly working at getting the automated part set up, but it has been taking me a lot longer than I would have liked to. However, this is a project that I'll be poking at just in the background as I do other stuff, as it's not really important to record all that process. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, as you guys might already be able to notice, is I did do a few things to my version of Minecraft. I do love the vanilla Minecraft, but I did find a shader pack that is called I Like Vanilla. It doesn't really alter the game, but it changes the lighting system. You know, lanterns, torches, the sky, and it also adds some little shadows. Even if it's a little pixelated, it still adds that extra detail that I think regular Minecraft should always have anyway. And there goes the sun. That is a pretty good view. I do like that. This is not something that you would get otherwise. Now, if we turn off the shaders, that's the difference. You can kind of tell the comparison there. I like vanilla. So if you guys enjoy that, let me know your thoughts. I also added a mod called Voxy. What it does is it keeps everything rendered in where you have visited. So I rode my horse down there, and it stays completely rendered in at all times. Now, I know there is another mod that allows you to see further, which is horizon, I think, distance or something like that. Distant horizons. I haven't visited down there with the Voxy mod on, so it doesn't render it in. So yeah, with all those being said, let me know your opinions on it, because I do know that my main audience also likes regular vanilla just like I do. And, ooh, creeper. Just let me know your thoughts. I don't think it alters anything too crazy. It still keeps that great feel of vanilla that we all love to see. But with that being said, we need to start doing a little bit of work with these guys in here. Now, I should be able to just crawl on in here. Excuse me. Thank you. Close that up. Oh, close that up. Nope. Close that. There we go. So we have a few villagers. I think this guy, these two maybe are the original breeders. So I can't do anything with him, so he'll stay here. But these other fellas here, I'm pretty sure can accept trades. Just not Mr. Greencoat. Not exactly sure why. Excuse me. Now, one thing that I want to do is I don't want it to be a typical traditional trader hall. I want to continue with a theme that I've been doing in this series so far, which is farming. Now, when you see farms, you see a lot of other farmers in the nearby area, which is something that we don't quite have. We're the only farm in the area, and we're kind of out here by ourselves. But something that I thought would be pretty cool is to have other farms similar to ours, maybe not as chaotic or as large, but other farms like ours in the area to make it seem like there's more of a population other than just us. So if we come on in here and grab our trusty steed, the only horse that we ride and is completely unnamed to this point still, even though we got him in episode 1, we can go ahead and ride on over to this section across here. So we have this big plot of land here. We pass this way from our spawn and the beginning, and I think it's a pretty good flat area to start. Now, of course, it does require a lot of terraining and doing up to make it look good, but I think this is a pretty good spot to start off with a farm. Now, I want to do it specifically for each type of villager. So it is pretty close to ours, and I want it to be relatively close for all of them so that it's not a massive travel in order to get books or whatever item that I may require. But I think for one farm, it'll be one type of villager and then another for a different type of villager, if you get my drift. Oh, hello. The land's not for sale. Just gonna go this way. Don't shoot me. I kind of want to do some things up here. I did kind of have the idea of putting a windmill up here because this is where the entrance to my strip mines and stuff is. But if you look over this direction, there is a pretty good chunk of land. So I can also do another farm over there. Now, of course, I want to link all this up with some nice roads, and I have been doing some just dirt paths as that's kind of my private property. So it makes sense to do more of a dirt and gravel pathway. But I do want to link it up with some official roads. So probably some stone and stone bricks and stuff like that. Maybe some tough bricks to really make it come together and look pretty professional. Now, maybe one day I will add a little tiny town, a farmer's town, with some markets and stuff like that, where it could be, you know, where you generally sell all your goodies. However, I'm not kind of good at all those super decorative buildings, so I don't want to put any hope out there for that. Park you in there. See ya. And we'll pick you up. Come on this way. And if you guys have any name for the dog, let me know, because he's also unnamed. And I got to figure out what I'm doing with these cats, because they're just kind of sitting there on a leash. Do I have a lectern in here? No, I do not. Do I have a lectern in here? I do. Saves me some time and energy. Boop. Ow. Come on in here. Stay out there, pup. All right. Who wants to take the trade? Feeling brave today, fella. All right. Now let's just sit here until we get something interesting. Hopefully, mending. Ooh. Okay, that didn't take too long. Maybe 5 to 6 minutes. Let's see if we have 9 emeralds sitting around. Excuse me. Let's go, pup. I mean, look at that. Like, just the lighting. Ooh. It looks so good. And it just doesn't change anything, which I love, because I don't really like playing heavily modded Minecraft. It looks real good. Ooh. Okay, we got 15. Okay. What the heck did I just hear? Was that the dog or is that a villager? That generally sounded like somebody just like fell and died from impact. Okay, hold on, let's go sleep. I didn't like that sound at all. Ow. Okay. Excuse me. 9 for a bookshelf. What a deal. Huh. So I have a lovely little stone cutter in my inventory because I was using it for other builds. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is make a villager, excuse me, that can give me brick blocks or bricks in general. Bricks. There we go. Oh, I put all my emeralds away. Excuse me. Excuse me. Grab our emeralds. Ow. Here you go, fella. Give me all of your bricks. I think I'm going to go ahead and build a farmhouse out of bricks. I think that's pretty old-fashioned and traditional, so let's give that a go. It's definitely a block that I haven't built with just yet. I think it'll look pretty cool. The only issue is obviously getting all the bricks required for that, so I need to figure out an income of emeralds so that I can buy plenty of bricks. Yeah, that's not going to build a house. And I have no coal, so that's not an easy trade option. But I do have some slabs, and I do have a composter, and I have plenty of crops that I could probably sell off. Although I'm not exactly sure which crops sell for the most, or which crops are even sellable. I think carrots, maybe potatoes. I have lots of wheat, but I don't think they take wheat. Excuse me. Coming through. But I guess there's one way to find out. Who wants a job? Open. Open higher. No rejections. Don't be shy. Oh. Oh, he does do wheat. Awesome. Give me... Excuse me. Give me a second, fellas. You can come take along. Get some exercise. And we should have plenty... Okay. we got a good amount of wheat. We got way more seeds than wheat, but I don't think they take seeds. Look at the shadow from the tree. Excuse me. All right. Here you go, fella. Where does that get me? Do you level up? Give me something good. Give me something good. Ooh, nope. I don't want to buy anything. I want you to sell. Okay. Give you all these. Sounds fine. And then level you up. What other blocks do you give me? Stone for emeralds. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't really have a good source of stone. But that could be something interesting to come back to. Excuse me. But at least we have a little start of some bricks. It's still not enough. Now, there is a pretty easy solution to my emerald problem, and that is to probably make a few more beds. That should be enough. Make another composter. And not to brag, but I have a horrible memory. How do you make a stone cutter? Yeah, make a stone cutter. Now, I'm pretty sure behind this wall is a cave, so I gotta be really careful about what I do in this exact moment. Okay, you're not ready. But if we put this down, lock you in as well, and I guess we gotta use some of this bricks to create a wall. Excuse me, fellas, as I do a little renovating. Yep. Don't want them getting down there and getting lost. Oh. I guess he figured out a solution to trick the system. Let's get this built before they wake up. Doesn't have to be pretty. Alright, you guys are free to go to sleep. Let's move these beds over, actually. Now, my only concern is hopefully no iron golem spawn here, because that'll make things a little chaotic. But let's put down our other composter and see if we can get a guy here for some wheat. So we have everybody kind of with a trade. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that these guys can still breed, even if I get all their trades, so... Farmer, potatoes. No, thank you. Haha, and carrots. Not too bad. Thank you, sir. We'll level you up to the max. Potatoes? Nope. I don't want your pumpkin pies or your apples. You ready to trade yet? Nope. Okay. So we'll go ahead and make some extra bread with this wheat, and I guess I gotta go farm down my wheat farm, but we'll take those. And do you not love him? I'm sorry, dude, that's kind of embarrassing. Alright, let's head on out of here. But that is a pretty good start. But I guess I'll just sit here for a few minutes, do a little bit of farming, and see what kind of trades we get, and build up our inventory full of bricks before I start building. Alright, we should have a pretty good start with our bricks. So let's go ahead and bring our horse on over there and start laying out a building. So I've been sitting here for a few minutes fishing, and I've kind of gotten some weird fishing rods. Yep. They both have Unbreaking 3 and Mending on them. Although, I got a pretty good one myself. Still pretty weird. Okay, so here we are. Quite a good amount of time has passed, and I think we're getting pretty darn close to finishing off the house. Now, we do need to do the interior, so I'll get on that in just a few minutes. Go on up here and finish up this window and finish adding in some of these side panels, but yeah, I gotta figure out how to get honey so that I can wax those. Plop that in there. And make some copper trapdoors. But as we go ahead and finish off a little bit of details, there we go, on this building, I guess I can go ahead and show you guys a little bit of a preview of what it looks like. We'll go around to the front. I was working on a windmill, but I'm not exactly sure how I want it to look. But if we come to the front, I actually kind of like it. It has like this mysterious, like old 90s movies or TV show aesthetic to it. I really do like that. Now, it's completely different than all the other builds that I've been doing in the area, but I think that it just adds some character. Let's head on inside. And yeah, pretty plain. Definitely pretty plain. Now, I'm going to put the mending villager in here, as well as the other librarians that I come up with. But I do want it to be a homey interior. I just won't let them roam free. I'll probably find some sort of way of boxing them in here so that I can come in and just trade as I want, free and willingly. And then let's come up here. I have a few windows that I still need to do. Alright, so most of this is pretty much done. So I kind of want to go ahead and begin probably the bigger task of all of this. I could bring the villagers in a little bit later, but I think I want to do the pathway or the road that leads in this direction. So if we go ahead and climb all the way up to this top of this mountain, I can show you kind of what I'm thinking of doing. Now, I will probably cut off this part here and make a grand entrance, as that's how you enter into the family property. Pretty cool idea. And then there'll be a road coming this way and a road that splits off into this direction. Maybe I'll put a village down in that area as well, or maybe some more homes, stuff like that to continue the theme. And then I think I'm going to do a road that maybe tunnels through this mountain or through this hill. I think I can make a big open tunnel, which could look really cool, rather than just kind of going around or over this big mountain or hill, whatever this is really classifies as. I don't actually think there's a lot of space on the side anyway. Nope. I think a tunnel might just be the best idea. Now, obviously, I have to dig it through and see exactly how tall I can make it, or how it'll even look. But the idea is to bring it over to this side, out here, and then up and down there. Now, that will take me quite a lot of time to do, so I do want to get ahead and start on gathering those resources that I need, and getting that prepared. Oh, hello. Yep, getting real tired of those guys popping up whenever they feel like it. Can I help you? So I guess let's go ahead and climb on down, gather our resources, finish the interior of the house, and then we'll do some digging and get that road / tunnel built out. Lovely. Come on, pup. Learn to swim. We got a job to do. Now, I actually moved the door for the villagers, sit you there, to a little trap door up here. Now, because of that, I think I should be able to get rid of all of these iron golems, and they should stop spawning, because that should be how that works, right? They don't see danger, aka zombies. These guys should not be spawning. They shouldn't feel threatened, and they need to have bodyguards, so you know what that means. Let's start taking these guys out and do a little bit of research. I may or may not run out of arrows before I kill them. Oh, okay. Wow. That guy was living pretty rough there. Okay, that should be the last of them. Now, one thing that I'll also like to see is if the cat stops spawning, then I'll be very appreciative, because yeah, they just keep going in the house. Every time I go in there, there's a new cat just wandering around, and it's getting pretty tiring. So let's give it some time and see if anything else happens. Well, here we are, staring at the unfinished brick house that we built. Now, if I turn around, we do have not a yellow brick road, but a brick road. Yes, this is as far as I have gotten so far, and I'm going to actually say I'm going to leave it here for this episode, because I started this episode on day 250, and it is currently 367. I have spent quite a lot of time, and all I've gotten done so far is a really long road and a brick house. So it has been very tiring. I've been glued to my computer for the past few days trying to get this done, and we have finally gotten our road started, not completed, but started. Now, there are a few different things that I wish looked a little nicer. I mean, if we come up from this view, the white pattern in the center kind of looks a little off, so I might touch it up a little bit in the future. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, there is probably some rooms for improvement once I can think of it. I will be adding some more things to this road. Now, there will be hopefully some lights on the side, some lights posts to light everything up, and I'll probably put some solar light panels on top so that they can turn on when it becomes day or nighttime. I think that'll be kind of cool. And I also thought of decorating the area with some custom trees. I'm not very good at custom trees, but I could give it a go. I already started with my first there in the first episode, so why not continue that and do some more custom trees? But we do have a road. Now, I did bring it pretty close to here, and I said I would probably make this the entrance. I changed my mind pretty quickly. I've yet to change this, but I will curve it going... probably curve it and just go straight that way. And then this probably won't be the main entrance. I might do a main entrance over here. And probably a side entrance here, maybe. Just because this kind of pathway that I've done so far is only 3 wide. And it wouldn't work as like a full driveway. I feel like it'd be nicer to have a bigger driveway. And if we come down here to this other path, this pathway I believe is 5, which is the same width as the road. I think it'll just suit it a lot better. But yeah, that's kind of what I have for the road. Now I do want to go ahead and actually move the villagers into their new home. I did not decorate the interior yet, and there's a chance I probably won't this episode. But I would like to at least get them in there. And then obviously I will poke at it between now and next episode. I just really want to get off Minecraft for a few days because I put a lot of time into this. Now on top of all the mining for the blocks that I require, my tools have taken a pretty big beating. I've repeatedly over and over and over have fixed them. Thankfully I got mending earlier, but the XP has been really, really slow. So I do think maybe in next episode, I might consider wandering on over to the dark place that we call the end and making myself a little bit of a better XP farm. Just a thought. But as you can see, we have a little boat here. Now, this is going to have our librarian villagers in it. And I would like to have an easy way of getting over there without having to go around this brand new road. I know, kind of pointless, right? But I think what I can do is maybe do a dock side here for our boat. Maybe even build a custom boat. I haven't done that before. But if we come over here, I thought I could probably do a fishing dock. Because I was doing some fishing earlier. I know it's pretty useless these days, but I do like to fish. And then maybe I fix this up and do another dock over here and then put some lily pads. That way it's technically a bridge without it being a bridge, and I can just hop my way over every time I need to get some whatever from the librarians. But yeah, that's just one thought. Definitely not something I want to do right now, but eventually. However, with all that being said, let's come on down here. Now, I do want to actually point out the iron golems did keep spawning. I had twice. I feel like it was like maybe 4 that I killed, which kind of sucks. I've removed all the beds in here, and they still spawned. So they haven't spawned since I killed them last. Maybe it's because I've been out of render distance for this whole time. So I'll keep an eye on that, but it's been kind of annoying. Hello. Kind of annoying to deal with. But we do have quite a lot of villagers in here, and we've been doing a lot of carrot trading. That's the main area I've been venturing into for our farmers. I thought that's kind of cool. Kind of acts like I'm taking all the crops that I'm growing and selling it off to the market, aka the villagers, as a way of earning money. So I think I'm going to branch off the idea coming pretty soon. But yeah, we've got quite a lot going on down here. So we're going to go ahead and we only have 1 librarian so far. I kind of want another one, so I'll do this guy too as well. We don't need too many books at the moment, but I'll still take them. Block you guys off there quickly. And then hop in there, please. Okay. Can't get out. These guys can get out. Can you scoot over? I forgot to bring my lead. Okay, that should be fine. Let me go get my lead and a boat. Oh, kind of made a mess here of myself. If we dig out like this. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Let me get organized before I start messing everything up. Okay, let's try this again. So if we break that and place a boat here. Is he still trying to get out? Hello. I don't think I can lead. No, I can't lead you. Can I do this? Will you follow me this way? Oh, that's okay. Come on out. Don't be shy. Oh my god. I forgot about that. We'll go out this way. We'll go through the water. Seems a little easier than taking the road I just built. Oh, jeez. Get on the boat. Oh, it's backwards. Come on. Off we go. We should be able to park up right about here. Come on. Please let this work. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Ah. All right. Welcome to your new home. I do need to remove these, though. Come on. You can do it. Well, all right. So, like I said, I don't exactly know what I want to do for this interior, but I think I might do like a behind the bar type design for here. I'm not exactly sure. That's like the easiest way to keep them put without them wandering off, while, you know, still looking okay. Now, one thing that I'm unsure about is because these are copper doors, does that mean villagers are safe from zombies? Because I know zombies can break down wooden doors, but I mean, they must be like Iron Man or Superman if they're going to break this down, right? Just fix that. Still need to get the honey. Bit of a mess in here. Can I have this lectern, please? Thank you. Will you take this trade for me, please? See what you offer. Get a good trade and we'll bring him over. So this guy offers Unbreaking 2. I don't know, because I've done a lot of villager trading in the past few years, and Unbreaking 3 always seems pretty impossible to get. Maybe it's worth just going for Unbreaking 2, as that's a pretty safe trade. Lock you in. Now let's get you transported. Alright, come on in here with your other friend. Perfect. Now I only have one lectern, so you guys are gonna have to share. But it's not too bad. Definitely a man's house. And I guess while we're over here, we'll go ahead and make use of our brand new road. Now, I do have a color palette that I have picked out for this. And I also kind of want to do those end crystal lights for those ambient type lights. But, yeah. I mean, it's still got a lot of work to do. I'm just not feeling it today. If we come over here, we actually have... These are the blocks that I plan on using. Now, I can kind of show you a little bit. It's not going to be exactly... It's not going to be exactly perfect. We'll start right here. So at the bottom layer, I'm probably just going to do something like this as a shadow. And then I'll probably do something like this on top. And then potentially just stone bricks. Something like that, super simple. And then the ceiling will most likely also be either stone or stone bricks. But we'll leave that for when I have the time and energy to finish this. But it will most likely be before next episode. However, with all of this said, I think I am going to go ahead and end off the episode here. I know I didn't complete the things that I set out to do in this episode. I just had a lot of stuff going on. So it was kind of hard to finish exactly one project. Now, I don't really like leaving off the episodes half finished like that, but I have done it a few times before, and I do apologize if that irks you a little bit, but I will be finishing off some of it. Now, I did get the majority of everything done that I needed to get done in this episode. We got villager trading, we got a brand new house for the villagers, which is almost completely set up, and then our brand new road, which is just the beginning of something much bigger. So, with that, I think I had a pretty good day, or a pretty good week, because this has taken me pretty much the entire week to film. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe, like, and let me know down your thoughts in the comments. And any suggestions, of course, feel free to let me know. But with that, I will be seeing you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.